Alabama hits the road for the first time this season as the Tide travels to Tampa to take on South Florida. This will be a 2-for-1. Alabama plays at South Florida this year, with the Bulls making the return trip to Tuscaloosa twice, scheduled for 2024 and 2026. Alabama and South Florida have only played once, with the Tide winning that one 40-17 back in 2003 in Birmingham, the last game the Tide ever played at Legion Field.
In that matchup, Charlie Pepper got the Tide on the board first with this interception. He returned 51 yards for the touchdown. Brody Coral connected with Triandos Luke for the Tide's second score. Then running back Shad Williams scored 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, and then this one. Williams took the punt and ran it all the way back 73 yards for the score. It was the first win in the Mike Shula era as the Tide rolled big in their last game at Legion Field, 40-17. South Florida hasn't beaten a ranked team in their last 14 tries, and the Bulls entered this matchup with a 10th-ranked Crimson Tide 1-1. South Florida took a loss in their opening game of the season against Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. South Florida trailed 24-17 in the third quarter, but tied the game on this 28-yard touchdown run from Byron Brown. But Western Kentucky answered right back with a 51-yard touchdown strike to go ahead 31-24 as the Hilltoppers tacked on 10 more from there to defeat the Bulls 41-24. South Florida got their first win of the season last week at home against Florida A&M. The defense forced 5 turnovers, including 3 interceptions and 2 forced fumbles, as the Bulls defeated the Rattlers 38-24. Alex Golesh is in his first season as head coach at South Florida. This is his first head coaching job, but the Crimson Tide is very familiar with him. Golesh spent the 2021 and 22 seasons as offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Volunteers. Do-it-all quarterback Byron Brown leads the South Florida offense that is averaging 31 points per game. The redshirt freshman is the Bulls' leading passer and rusher. Brown has completed 51% of his passes for 363 yards with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. On the ground, Brown has rushed 42 times for 183 yards and has scored all 4 of South Florida's rushing touchdowns while averaging 4.4 yards per carry. Brown can do it all, but he does need someone to throw it to, and that's junior wideout Sean Atkins as he leads the team with 10 receptions, while junior wide receiver Caffrey Brown leads the team with 109 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. On defense, South Florida has allowed 65 points over their first 2 games, including an FCS opponent. However, the Bulls' defense posted 12 tackles for loss and created 5 turnovers in last week's win, including 3 interceptions. But for the Tide, no matter who the opponent is, the focus is on themselves and playing to the Alabama standard.
We have to have better execution. We got to do simple things better, whether it's pass protection, blocking, controlling the line of scrimmage, not giving up big plays on defense, whatever. Those are the things that are going to change. So the focus is 100% on how we get it turned around. You know, the future is now. All right, so how do we get our players to, we got to do a better job as coaches to help them be able to play, better, more consistently in the game, put them in a position where they have the best chance to be successful. But I think all these things are fixable, very fixable.
This is a chance for the Tide to get things back on track. Win out, and everything they want to accomplish is still on the table, including the SEC and national championships. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:30 Central at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The game will be televised on ABC. Reporting from the Crimson Tide Productions studio inside Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Christopher England with Tide TV.